Another new aircraft order for Airbus is set to be confirmed by the end of the year if all things go according to plan. Finnair is currently considering the purchase of new aircraft to develop its narrowbody fleet, and it's looking to none other than Airbus to help provide that. An analysis which is currently underway will enable Finnair to determine the types of aircraft it requires and the quantity of which is needed. However, the consensus is that much of the focus will be placed on narrowbody aircraft more than anything else. With renewal and growth in mind, Finnair recognises the need to purchase additional planes if it is to truly be primed for the future. Its CEO has spoken with reporters, indicating that while 15 new Airbus aircraft may be suitable, more would probably be better. At this stage, the order is simply in the early stages of being studied, with nothing definitive as of yet. But some of the airline's oldest aircraft remain the most pivotal to replace in the coming years. And with delivery slots becoming all the more scarce, airlines around the world are seeking to secure their aircraft for the 2030s and beyond sooner rather than later. It is imperative, especially on a narrowbody scale. Backlogs for, let's say, just the A320neo family are substantial, and delivery availability for these aircraft has only become harder to come by, as it is not just airlines which are buying out the remaining delivery slots, but aircraft lessors are pouncing as well. They're all panicking under the pressure that we're seeing to get these slots secured now, and it's forcing airlines to also work out their future now, which with hindsight we have seen a couple of times to backfire. I'll look towards Etihad Airways, who expanded arguably far too quickly. They felt they needed to get aircraft ordered sooner rather than later in the early 2010s, only to find out that they had too many planes. That was not the only reason that spurred on their downfall, but it certainly played a part. So for some airlines, there is equal risk just as much as opportunity in buying the planes now to make sure that they are going to arrive when they need them. There are definitely the small cases that exist, which are the aircraft purchased now turn out to not be required at the time of delivery, but some airlines are willing to take that bet. Finnair's jet-powered Airbus fleet now consists of solely the A319, A320 and A321, strictly all Airbus. However, when analysing the fleet, it is the oldest aircraft family in the A320 where the current engine option has the largest presence. Finnair operates the A319. These planes are averaging almost 25 years of age, so replacing them you would consider to be an absolutely top priority. Meanwhile, the A320 is also at 23 years of age. It's only the A321 which is the youngest, still averaging over 11 years of age. So yes, it brings a more youthful nature to all the models, but if you're considering deliveries may come in 6 years, they will be pushing closer to the late teens. And with an overall average age of the fleet at 14.8 years, in the coming years and certainly as the next decade arrives, Finnair would probably prefer to be consolidating its operations, especially from a narrowbody standpoint, and continue moving towards some of your new engine models at Airbus, remembering that they already have the A350 delivered. They were an early adopter, but you'd probably argue that the narrowbody scene is one that has lagged as of late. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd be very keen to hear which direction you feel you'd like to see Finnair head in the future. Is it the A321neo, the XLR, the LR, or the base models that you believe would be beneficial to them? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
And we'll fly.